Mr. Zelensky of derailing the deal. Ukrainian people leaning under Russia. Quill tactics. Ukraine was destroyed during the Russian missile attack on Sumy. Billionaire Elon Musk continues to support Trump. He left the government in May.
In a recent statement, the U.S. Secretary of the Treasury characterized Zelensky as a performer. This clever observation suggests that his public persona might have played a crucial role in the complexities surrounding U.S.-Ukraine relations, illustrating how image and reality often intertwine in international politics. Furthermore, the cancellation of the U.S.-Ukraine mineral deal has been linked to a very public dispute between Zelensky and Trump. This incident serves as a stark reminder of the fragile nature of international agreements, demonstrating how personal dynamics can significantly impact global cooperation. Turning our attention to the Sumy region, recent military developments reveal that a Ukrainian tactical radar was destroyed by Russian forces. This act underscores the ongoing tensions and engagements that continue to shape the conflict, each day bringing new challenges and confrontations. Moreover, reports indicate that the United States has engaged in secret arms transfers to Ukraine, further emphasizing the complexities surrounding military support and international relations. These actions spark vital conversations about transparency and the intricate web of alliances at play. As the situation evolves, the transfer of military equipment to Ukraine has also adapted. Recent shipments are now strategically stored at U.S. military bases in Poland before making their way to the front lines. This logistical approach not only showcases military strategy, but also highlights the careful planning essential in modern warfare. In the heat of battle, Ukrainian officials report ongoing military engagements, revealing the tenacity of their forces as they counteract Russian advances. The intricate management of troop movements and operations, particularly around the critical Crimean front, illustrates the dynamic and ever-changing nature of this conflict. Meanwhile, technology has taken a front seat in military operations, as demonstrated by a sniper's use of a PGWLRT-3 large-caliber rifle alongside advanced binoculars equipped with a laser rangefinder. This integration of cutting-edge technology significantly enhances targeting accuracy, proving that innovation is a game-changer on the battlefield. However, this precision comes with its own set of challenges. The significant recoil of the sniper rifle emphasizes the physical demands placed on soldiers engaged in long-range fire. Handling such advanced equipment requires not just skill but strength, reflecting the sacrifices made by those on the front lines. Moreover, the landscape of modern warfare has been revolutionized by unmanned aerial vehicles, UAVs. These drones provide critical advantages, allowing for precise targeting of enemy positions and the creation of highly effective minefields. The strategic use of drones isn't just an option, it has become essential in the battle for supremacy. In recent developments, Russian forces have made significant advances, capturing the village of Malaya Sapkopka and launching assaults on Kontrasovka. Such maneuvers heighten the threat level in the Kupiansk region, signaling a potential shift in the balance of power, a stark reminder of the volatility present in this conflict. The encirclement of Kupiansk and the looming threat to Veliki Brook underscore the strategic importance of logistics in this ongoing struggle. Control of these territories is not merely a tactical decision but a necessity for both sides, serving as a linchpin in their respective military strategies. Against this backdrop, Ukrainian President Zelensky has passionately called for global condemnation of Russian attacks. This plea comes particularly in light of a missile strike that tragically claimed civilian lives. Diplomatic pressure is not just a strategy, it's a lifeline for Ukraine's defense in these trying times. On the other hand, Putin's tactical maneuvers seem aimed at prolonging negotiations, suggesting a deliberate strategy to buy time for gaining military advantages in Ukraine. Many observers note that the conditions being proposed might be utterly unacceptable to the Ukrainian side, intensifying tensions further. Adding to the complexity, Western officials recognize that the lack of progress toward a ceasefire is rooted in growing discontent, particularly on the U.S. side. This discontent complicates Trump's hopes for a swift resolution, as patience appears to be wearing thin amidst mounting Russian demands. Meanwhile, Russia's defense industry reportedly boasts significant advancements, allowing the nation to sustain high levels of military spending and production capabilities. This development sets a stark contrast to NATO's ongoing challenges in coordinating similar efforts across Europe. In response, the Pentagon has reassured its allies that there are no covert methods to disable F-35 jets, yet concerns linger regarding maintenance dependence on U.S. support. This situation clearly underscores the fragility inherent within transatlantic defense relationships, raising critical questions about reliability in times of crisis. In light of these circumstances, allies are increasingly seeking to establish autonomy from U.S. influence, particularly after questions emerged about the reliability of American leadership under Trump. This shift could reshape the landscape of military alliances and global power dynamics, an evolution worth watching closely. Amidst the unfolding situation, Trump's administration faces significant protests against policies perceived as undermining democratic institutions and international alliances. These protests reflect the growing domestic discontent regarding the current trajectory of U.S. foreign policy, signaling a need for change. Furthermore, the Republican budget plan aims to extend tax cuts from 2017, which could lead to a substantial increase in the federal debt over the next decade. This budget proposal strives to bypass the Senate filibuster, striving for smoother passage while igniting debates about fiscal responsibility. Concerns are also mounting among Democrats regarding potential threats to the Medicaid health insurance program for low-income Americans posed by the proposed budget cuts. Analysts warn that these cuts could have profound social implications, affecting vulnerable populations at a time when they need support the most. Consumer behavior has shifted noticeably, reflecting anxiety over price hikes resulting from Trump's tariffs. This has led to stockpiling of goods across the U.S. as people brace for the impact. Experts predict that these tariffs will ultimately escalate input costs for businesses, further affecting consumer prices and daily life. In a significant move, the U.S. Department of Veterans Affairs has announced a layoff of 80,000 employees, signaling severe staffing reductions in critical government services. This decision raises urgent concerns about the ramifications for veterans' care and the overall well-being of those who have served their country. Looking ahead, Prime Minister Netanyahu is expected to visit the White House for discussions on tariffs, including a controversial 17% tax on Israeli goods. This upcoming visit serves as a focal point, shedding light on the ongoing trade tensions that continue to impact relations between the U.S. and Israel. Finally, it's important to note that countries, including China, are reacting to U.S. tariffs with their own retaliatory measures, such as implementing additional tariffs on U.S. goods. This escalation in trade tensions threatens to spiral into a global trade conflict, a situation that could profoundly shape the international economic landscape.